Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Chapter 3. The update holdover. I don't know what to call it. But I've been on the game for a little while and I'll explain to you why here in a minute. Let's see if it's daylight. Yeah. I thought if I stayed logged on I could get my green trail to work better. By the way, I'm wearing full diamond gear now. That was from our trick-or-treat suit. But what I was waiting for was this grass to start making its way over here. And then I realized, well, the chunks aren't loaded over here on the far side. So you're not getting the grass to grow. So what I did was I went up on top of that pillar and stayed up there for, I don't know, a good little bit. And this is as far as it's gotten. It went the rest of the way across the bridge and up these 3 steps. So not very effective, but it is what it is, kind of thing. So here we are, and we are going to stay here, and but we're going to expand the operation to include the savannah over on that far side over there where the village is. At least we're going to do some stuff over there. So this might even become a mute point, and I'll show you what I mean by that. In other words, this is going to take a long time for it to make its way over to where I was going to build my barnyard. I say was going to build my barnyard because I'll explain what I mean. If we go over to the village in the savannah over there, we've already got our cows and our pigs and our sheep over there near the village. So why not just move them closer to the village? If that makes any sense at all. I'm going to grab this sugar cane because, you know, we want to see if we can trade with that paper dude, the cartographer. And yeah, I know I could grab one of my horses and ride him, but not gonna do it. So what I'm saying is we're gonna take over, expand over here to the savannah. And the reason I'm staying here is because I'm waiting for the Caves and Cliffs update, which is guaranteed to drop sometime before December 16th. And I've said it before in my videos, but I think that it's going to drop sometime between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now, when I say Thanksgiving, of course, I'm talking about American Thanksgiving. But the reason I say I can commandeer this area is because we've already loaded this area. And remember, when it updates, it's only gonna affect areas that have not been previously loaded. So because I've been over here to the village and all of that, this area, most of this area has already been loaded. So we'll have to go further that way west once we get the update in order to get into new territory. I'm looking for you, Mr. Cartographer. Where are you at, bro? You're the cleric, aren't you? You're the cleric? Oh, you're the leather worker. I keep running into you leather workers all over the place, but I don't see the cleric. Not the cleric. The cartographer. And that's who I want. Get out of the water, Greg. Come on, man. Cartographer. Who are you? You're the cartographer right there. Hey, bro. That's something for you. Oh, of course I don't have nothing for you. I haven't made it yet. Here. Let me make you some. Is it going to be enough? No. Of course not. Came all the way over here to see you, my man. All the way over here. And we've also loaded that part of the birch forest. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made is what I'm saying. Yeah, and then I come over here and I didn't bring any wheat or anything. I guess I could convert the bone meal and try to get some seeds. In other words, what I'm thinking about doing, instead of waiting for the grass to go all the way across to there, is why not just bring my shovel over here and, let's say, dig out a bunch of this stuff, flatten it out, in other words, and move my operation over to here, make this my headquarters, if you will. You know what I mean? And yeah. Here, let's move this block and let's set up a temporary headquarters over here. Of course, we need another crafting bench for our operation. We'll put that there, and then we're going to make a, oh, we have a shovel. We're going to make a shovel, but we don't need to. And let's go over here and let's dig out a section of this. So let's go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. And then let's block off the water. Does this make any sense to anybody what I'm talking about? In other words, I gave up on the greenway, right? That's kind of what I'm saying. That I did. Okay. So this is the area that we now want to get grass to. But you get my point, is that it's already got grass on it. Therefore, we can utilize this space. And I want to go deeper into it. This is the barnyard. Replace a couple of these blocks because I want this to be a legitimate square here. That makes sense. In other words, I want this whole thing to fill in with grass. And it's getting dark gray. You need to go back to your headquarters. Put down a bed. All right. Go in here. Plunk down a temporary bed situation. There we go. Get some sleep. Rest up. By the way, I'm using a brand new timer for the videos. and it's one that's on my PC, so I have no idea what it's going to sound like or how loud it's going to be. So let me apologize ahead of time for it. All right, what I want to do here is the same thing. I just want to, this is going to be where the barn is. This is the barn, going to be the barnyard, but then the barn itself is going to be here. So, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we'll leave the wall right there for now. And we might terraform it here a little bit. Come back over here. Follow this line. Yeah. I'm working on it. I don't know if I'm making any kind of sense with it, but all right, we definitely want to fix that part there. So we want to dig out the blocks and put in the dirt. And same thing with the bottom here, like so. And then we'll just finish digging out the rest of this. This will be our barnyard. And then I can just bring the animals from over there over to here. Is what I'm going for. Okay. And let's fill in the patch the hole there, Gray. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along here and we're going to plant some wheat along here. I need to make a hoe. I've got plenty of seeds. So head back over to the headquarters. And we're going to use that wood. Don't get me wrong. We are going to use some dark oak, but we're going to use that wood primarily for our, who are you?
Huh?
Oh, you're the other leather worker? Hello, dude. Hello, dude, my old friend. All right, so we're going to make a hoe. And we'll make it out of cobble. And like I said, we'll plant wheat along here. And put some lights in to help. What? I did that perfectly? I can't believe it. I call shenanigans on myself. All right, but that'll give us some wheat. And then we already have a way to get them over here. So I need to get some saplings off of the birches. No, not the birch. Off the acacias. So let me go chop down a tree. Should I chop down the one right here in the village? Yeah, I think I will. And I hope it gives me a sapling. I mean, I think I have some saplings already back at the base, but we shall see. All right. You're going to just start deteriorating. That would be good. And I'm probably going to start the build and then realize that I don't like my build and start over. You know what I mean? You know how I do. You know. Like a so. And then we'll make a beam going across. Well, you get the idea anyway. I'm going to mow the grass around the headquarters. Gray Gamer headquarters here. And I might go fishing. You guys know me, right? And, yeah. There we go. Dude, do you really have to go in and out of my place? No, probably your place, originally. It's beside the point. Besides the point. Where's the saplings? There's the saplings. Yeah, I'll plant one back. We'll replant. There you go. Then I'm going to come up and go up here and get some more. Choppy chop. And we're using the gray wood logs for the outline. And I will be using the planks themselves because, well, it's the closest I can get to red wood to make a red barn. So we'll go with it, right? Some of these are pretty tall. In other words, I'm going to use the gray logs for the frame and the orange planks for the walls, and I'm going to have some dark oak accents on it. I hope this timer's working. Let me look over here. Okay, it says we're getting close for the timer to go off, so like I said, I'm using a different timer, and we'll see how loud it is. I apologize ahead of time if it's loud. It shouldn't be theoretically too loud because I keep my game sounds on my computer down a little bit because of the so you guys can hear me talking over the breaking of the blocks. So we'll see how that plays out. But I set it for 20 minutes, which is a Minecraft day. So we're still trying to do that. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Like so. Right? I went one too many there, but just making a basic square is what we're doing for right now. And then I'm going to try and figure out how to make it look more like a barn here as we go along. Okay. Doing good. Break. There goes the timer, folks. Give me a second. I gotta turn it off. And I like that a little better. But we're working on our barn raising. And we're gonna move our animals over into this area, and then this be fenced off for them to graze. We'll probably make it all free range, or might make a pig pen back in there and have the cows and sheep free to roam out here. Obviously, we're going to make fences and stuff, but we'll get that back to that tomorrow. Take care. Get in here and sleep before you die.